NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell says players aren't trying to be disrespectful to the flag when they kneel during the national anthem, but the league still believes they should stand. Goodell, speaking to reporters after a two-day owners' meeting in New York, announced no plans to change the league's policy. It says that players should stand for the anthem, but it does not require them to. The players will state to you, and they have stated to everyone publicly, they are not doing this in any way to be disrespectful to the flag, Goodell said. But they also understand how it's being interpreted. When asked if he understood why players were protesting, Goodell said that players have been clear on why they kneel for the anthem. He mentioned criminal justice reform, bail reform, and mandatory minimum sentences among the reasons why players knelt, but did not bring up police brutality. Colin Kaepernick, the first player to begin protesting the national anthem last season, mentioned police brutality specifically to NFL.com in 2016 when asked why he knelt. "There are bodies in the street and people getting paid leave and getting away with murder," he said. Last season, Kaepernick began kneeling during the anthem to protest the treatment of Black Americans, particularly by police. Other players soon joined him. President Trump, who has criticized the protesting players and encouraged owners to fire anyone who takes a knee during the anthem, took further issue with the NFL on Wednesday morning. He tweeted, "The NFL has decided that it will not force players to stand for the playing of our national anthem. Total disrespect for our great country." Trump has picked fights with the NFL for years. In the 1980s, he owned a team in the USFL, a failed rival league, and pushed an antitrust suit against its much bigger competitor. 4 years ago, he attacked rule changes meant to make the game safer. But his attacks against players protesting during the anthem have been on a different level. At a campaign rally in September, the president suggested that owners should fire any son of a bitch who takes a knee. Hundreds of players joined the protests. Several owners released statements criticizing the president, and the league promoted the message that it was unified. Since that attempt at solidarity, the strain hasn't gone away. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said any player who disrespects the flag will not play. Last week, Goodell said the league needs to move past this controversy. He said, "Like many of our fans, we believe that everyone should stand for the national anthem." But as owners entered the second day of their fall meetings, they appeared to be focused not on changing the policy but on understanding why players feel the need to protest. It's not trying to trade off to get somebody to stand up. You want to make sure that people feel compelled to do what they feel comfortable with, San Francisco 49ers CEO Jed York told reporters on Tuesday. "Even if you don't agree with what the sort of messaging is of taking a knee, we need to get the messaging away from the detractors that want to sidetrack the issues of social and racial inequality." York said owners are focused on helping players use their platforms to advance their message. He said he was against the protest at first because he didn't understand it. But he said his opinion changed after he met with Kaepernick last season. "Racial and socioeconomic inequality have existed in this country for way too long," York said. "Our players are not trying to be disrespectful to the flag. They're not disrespectful to our country. They're trying to bring awareness to issues that come from their communities that most people that look like me don't understand." York said all owners, including Jones, have a much different perspective now that they've met and listened to players. He said he doesn't think any players will be reprimanded for taking a knee. On Tuesday, Atlanta Falcons owner Arthur Blank said the meetings were good. After Trump's attack, Blank was one of the owners who locked arms with players during the anthem. Blank said he thinks players kneeling is fine. He said players have the right to express themselves in a respectful way. Philadelphia Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie said on Wednesday that the meetings were all good. Lurie has said his players have great respect for the anthem and all it represents. He's also said that the team believes that in this difficult time of division and conflict, it is more important than ever for football to be a great unifier. Goodell is expected to speak to the media when the meeting concludes on Wednesday afternoon. Also Wednesday, James O'Neill, the New York Police Commissioner, spoke with owners about ways players and teams can work with law enforcement and some of the issues they are facing. Then Wire Copyright 2017 Cable News Network, Inc., a Time Warner company. All rights reserved.